Welcome back to another one of my videos or one of my vlogs. My name is Brittany. If you are new to my channel, I am a concurrent enrollment student and I attend Arizona State University online, where I am getting my bachelor's degree from, and then I attend Phoenix College, where I'm getting my associate's degree in nursing from. I am currently in block 2 taking Med-Surg. It is Wednesday again, 6:30 right now, and I am on my way to school. Today I have lab, that's why I'm in my uniform, or my scrubs, and then I also have my exam after class today. And at this point, it's basically in God's hands, because as much as I've studied, I've never felt prepared enough to take the exams. So we'll see how I do. At this point, I'm honestly hoping I pass, but as long as my grade improves, well, I don't think my grade could get any worse, to be honest, but unless I drop out. But so hopefully this exam isn't as difficult as the past exam was. I will definitely give you guys an update after I am out of class. So I'm done with class at 11, or I'm done with lab at 11, and then we have our exam from 11:30 to 12:30, or somewhere around that line, or somewhere around that time, because we have an hour and 5 minutes, or I don't know, we have a little bit over an hour to do 40 questions. So I forgot to mention that Sunday I had an assignment due for ASU, which I started probably around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. And once I was finished with that, I had a clinical. The sun is so bright. I had a clinical assignment that I had to do, which I freaking totally turned in late because it took me longer than I expected to get turned in. So I turned it in around 12:20 or 12:15 a.m. So I'm hoping that my clinical instructor doesn't dock me for late points, or hopefully he still considers it for a grade, because I think there's no late assignments, but I still did it and I still completed it. So hopefully I can get full credit for it instead of nothing at all. But yeah, so I turned in that late on Sunday, and I think I have another assignment due today for my class at ASU. So later on, once I have time, I'm gonna look into that. And yeah, I think I do have something due for ASU tonight, so I might be working on that. But I also have to work on my new material from this past weekend that we got for this week, and we have a quiz on that tomorrow, and I haven't even opened up the module, to be honest, so we'll see how things go. I am officially failing. I've failed my second exam as well as my first exam, and I can't seem to catch a break. I honestly don't know what I'm doing wrong when it comes to studying. I think what I'm doing wrong is I'm not putting as much effort into understanding these topics that we have. So I'm currently in the process of trying to pivot out of failing my exams, and I'm just hoping this next exam in 2 weeks I can finally pass my first exam, because it's kind of looking like I might have to retake Med-Surg. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Today is Sunday. I have my IV practicum. So I have my IV practicum this coming Wednesday. And like yesterday was kind of the first day I practiced at home outside of school. And I am really nervous for that. Don't do that, please. I'm really nervous for my practicum just because yesterday when I practiced, it took me about 30 minutes just to get through the first part of what we have to do, and that first part is literally supposed to take about 10 minutes is what they said. And not only that, but I didn't even like fully complete all the steps that I needed to for the first part of the IV practicum. So I'm a little bit worried. Last night I worked on part of my research paper I had for a class. I'm just kind of finding it difficult to study. Like, I don't know what to study. Like, they give us the lectures videos. Yeah, I watched those. I've taken notes. I've tried to create Quizlets off of those to help me memorize what they're talking about on the lectures. But even at that, like, there's a difference between memorizing and understanding. And that's where I'm having trouble, is understanding the material, because they don't exactly teach you how to think like a nurse at school. I mean, like, they teach you the material, they teach you the signs, the symptoms, and the medications, but it's like critically thinking. I'm about to cry, but I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. So, that's where I'm at. Today, or right now, I'm actually about to get ready, and I'm going to take my kids to this place called Empire so that they can have fun for a little while. And then once I come home, I'm going to start, I'll probably practice my IV stuff for a couple hours, and then I'm going to work on some prep use from like last week's stuff. And then I wanted to start rewatching our videos for our next exam, which is in 2 weeks. And here I go again. Like, I haven't even touched bases on the new material. And I think, like, last semester, the way my schedule was set up for school, like, I would have all weekend to kind of study. And then we had our lecture on Tuesday, and we had our quiz on Tuesday. So I would really study hard over the weekend, because I needed to know, like, I needed to be prepared for my quizzes on Tuesday, because that's when we had lectures. And this semester, I think the quizzes are a lot easier compared to last semester. So I'm not really focusing on the material for like until like the day before our lecture. So like on Wednesday after lab, I'll come home and I'll work on the material for Thursday for our lecture. And just by me going over the material briefly, I'm kind of able to grasp like the key points. And I've been doing okay on my quizzes. I've been getting like 4s, and I got a couple 5s, 5 out of 5. And so right now I'm basically just trying to play catch up. And yeah, today is Wednesday the 25th, and it is almost 7:25, and I'm on my way to school. Today I don't have lab, but I do have my IV practicum that I've been practicing for all weekend. And yesterday I was a little bit discouraged, because yesterday was like the first day I finally put like all the pieces together for the IV practicum, because basically you go in for one day, you're putting the IV on. The second day you're discontinuing the fluid, and then the third day you're taking out the catheter. So yesterday was the first day I started to practice doing like the second day stuff and then the third day stuff. So I feel kind of confident. Well, not really so confident, but I feel okay. I don't feel like I'm gonna fail. I've practiced a lot of times yesterday, and I practiced one more time this morning, so I think I should be good on my IV practicum. I've basically been in my car for like the past 10 to 15 minutes because I got to my practicum early, but I am about to head in now. Bye-bye. I am done with my IV practicum, and I believe it went well. I did forget a couple of things, but I think I did pass. Fingers crossed I didn't mess up and not even realize, because that's possible. I'm on the freeway right now, and I am on my way home to lock in and study my new material that got released this past weekend on Saturday. So I've dug myself in a hole at this point with not focusing on the new material and just studying for the exam. So now I'm currently behind, and I'm trying to dig myself out of this hole. And yeah. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Today's lab day for school. The time right now is 4:50 a.m. and I am at McDonald's about to buy a coffee because I really don't drink home coffee no more. Like, I can't drink Folgers. Like, I'm done with Folgers. So yeah, I'm at McDonald's right now about to buy a coffee. And let me pick off where I left off. So was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't even know. Today is October 2nd. So whenever I had my lab practicum or my IV practicum, that was like a week or two ago. I don't know. Anyways, I ended up passing, kind of. So I had a passing score. I ended up getting 12 out of the 15 points, which is at 80%. And I still failed though because I forgot to scrub the hub for 30 seconds. So I think tomorrow we have to do our second attempt. So later on this evening, I will be practicing for my IV practicum again, the second attempt. What else? Oh, this weekend I've been studying so much. I honestly don't know what the heck I was doing last month when it comes to studying, because my next exam is on Thursday, so like in a week. No, Wednesday. My next exam is in 1 week, and it's going to be on the respiratory system and the immune system, and then we're doing the endocrine system right now, and one other thing. So basically, for the respiratory system, I didn't do anything when it comes to schoolwork for that. When if you guys watched my last video, you'll see that I try to do active recall for the respiratory system. 1 second. I am home now. So hold on. So I am home now, and it took a little bit longer than I expected because the McDonald's by my house is getting remodeled. So I go to like a different one that's only like a mile or two away. And yesterday they made my coffee and it tasted horrible, but today it's all right. So I have my iron right here in the back because I have to iron my kids' clothes right now, and I have to iron my scrub uniform. I have to get out of here in about 40 minutes, and I'm basically just going to school like this, and I just need to change, but I do need to get my kids ready right now, so I'm about to wake them up. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So about the respiratory material that we had a few weeks ago, I only tried to do active recall, so I literally have to go in there and like work the whole module again, which I started yesterday, and I'm hoping I can get done with that soon. It might take me until Friday, I don't know, but I will keep you guys updated on what I'm working on over this weekend preparing for the exam. I was able to finish my new material that came out on Saturday, which is like a first time type of thing because I've basically so the past couple exams I haven't really focused on my new material, because when we would get the new material out, which is on Saturdays, I would be too busy focusing on my exam material that I wouldn't focus on the new material. So because of that, I didn't really do anything with the respiratory system. And then after the respiratory system, we did intra-op, which I worked some of that out already. Like I did the intra-op because it's kind of divided into 3 sections. We have pre-op, intra, and then post-op. So I've already covered pre-op. I still need to work on intra and post-op, and then we had the immune system, and I basically need to go over that as well. But bless you, baby. I wanted to show you guys my new material for my new module that we got this week, because this is actually the way that I should have been working the material since the get-go. But here's the folder, and I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see this. Okay, you guys are gonna hear the shower in the background, but that's because I just woke my daughter up and she's getting in the shower. So anyways, I printed these because I don't really like my little pharmacology book that I have, just because it's annoying when you have to like fold the paper back just to write in like the corners or the crevices of the book. So I printed these. I bought these from Etsy, and I'm gonna make drug cards for this here. This is like the insulin stuff, and I think like oral medications are in the back for diabetes. So I meant to say this is the diabetes stuff, not the insulin stuff. So this is like the medications for diabetes. So I'm going to do these drug cards. My exam for the endocrine system isn't until the 23rd of October. So far I've worked on all this. And I have my cards here from Level Up RN, which I separated because these are really helpful. So I got my cards here. And then the big ones are drug cards that I have from Farm Flash from here. So I've separated just a couple of those as well, and I just clipped them on here. That way I don't lose them, so they're in here. So here are the objectives, which I've really focused on while going over the new material. And what is this? This is something that I created off AI, and later on in the video I will show you guys this new AI thing that I found out about on TikTok. So it created this for me, and basically I just highlighted the learning objectives, and I've taken notes off this as well on other documents. So I have this in here. And then I created my little patho card. So I have this, which is hyperglycemic hyperosmolar state, HHS. This is a complication of diabetes. And then on this side I have DKA. Over here I have type 2 DM, which I'm still going to add more stuff to once we have our lecture tomorrow. I'll probably highlight key things, that way they stand out. In the back I have type 1 DM, and there's not much on here because the signs, symptoms, and whatnot, they're pretty similar. Right here we have hypoglycemia, which is a complication of DM, and then gotta sneeze. So then I purchased Simple Mike Nursing, and I started to download his study guide. So I have the diabetes study guide, I have the DKA versus HHNS, And then we have hyperthyroid versus hypothyroid. In the back we have hyperthyroid. Here is just something I created on ChatGPT, and this basically just compares hypothyroidism versus hyperthyroidism, just because I like charts and it's easier for me to compare side to side. And this was provided by the professors for one of the prep videos. So I worked on this, and I also downloaded pictures because it's easier for me to see and understand when I have something in front of me, as to just like kind of trying to like have it in my head and picture it. I'd rather just do this. So yeah, I printed this. Here is more simple nursing. These are going to be the thyroid drugs, and this is hypothyroidism, like what's actually happening. Here we have hypothyroidism. This is myxedema coma, I think that's how you say it, which is a complication of hypothyroidism. This was provided by the professors in Canvas, which I've already read, and I highlighted a couple things. And we have hypoparathyroidism, a little concept mapped. And then I went and I printed more pictures. Just because visuals help me kind of put things together. We have hyperparathyroidism, and then more pictures on the back. This is something that ChatGPT created for me. And we have parathyroid function. This is from Mike Simple Nursing. More anti-thyroid drugs. I don't know if I have this twice or not. I think I may have. This is from Lippincott Advisors. So if you're familiar with my school, or if you use the point, you know we have access to Lippincott Advisors. I went to Lippincott Advisor and I searched the disease or the condition, and it basically gives you well, actually this is for the medication. So this is the medication, my bad. So I went into the drugs still in Lippincott, and I typed this in, and this gives you like all the information about the drugs. So like indications, administration, the actions, adverse effects, what to teach the patients, all types of stuff. So I printed that out for the medications we have. This was provided by the professors. Now I have hyperthyroidism, another concept mapped. And then we have thyroid storm, which is a complication of hyperthyroidism. This is what I was trying to talk about. Hypoparathyroidism. So in Lippincott, you can go into Lippincott and you can type in like the disease or condition name, and it'll give you everything about it. Causes, patho, risk factors, complications. It gives you like patient teaching, treatment, and then like warning signs. So I went into Lippincott Advisor and I printed these as well. Here's another medication. I printed this because this helps me visualize. Here's DKA, which is a complication. And here's diabetes type 2. Hyperosmolar hyperglycemia. And what I did with these was I skimmed through them, and then I kind of added details into my concept maps for these. Hyperthyroidism, thyroidectomy, this 1 second, honey. This was created from ChatGPT. 1 moment, baby. And here's the PowerPoint, which I broke up into like the parts based off the video. So I've taken notes on here. And yeah, that's it. These are just the rest of my notes for the PowerPoint.
Should I assume you didn't mean it like that? Or should I assume you know exactly how you said it? You know exactly how you meant it? Should I assume it's me? Sweet disposition, switching position, broken submission. Should I assume it's a weekend thing? Boy, you could get ass all week, dropping that ass, just think about me, and it sound good. What's the difference if it sound good? Split the difference if it's still good. What's the difference if it's still good? Just not yours exclusively. Used to be all good. Traded off, now it's all bad. Might need up credit, all bad. Yeah, then I don't never saw that. A mystery number, call back. That better not be again. No, you wish it wasn't. No, you wish it wasn't. Ooh, so hard to love. Darling, you make it too hard to trust. Want it from me, I'm scared of love. Make it easy for me. I wanna be as difficult for me. I'm scared of love. Yeah, and you hard to trust. Why you want it from me? I'm begging up. Make it easy for me. Don't wanna be scared of love. Hoping you will, hoping you would. Wish a bitch would diss me. Hoping you would kiss me. Underneath the constellation, if it's any consolation, if it's worth the conversation. I don't do this all of the time. I just say that every time. It's worth the life. It's worth the crime. It's worth the bad karma. I bet you like it rough. Making bad decisions, how we begging and you love it. All good. What's the difference? Still good. Split the difference. All good. What's the difference if it's still good? Just not yours exclusively. Used to be all good, all bad. Titty love, that's more than ooh, so hard to love. Darling, you make it too hard to trust. Want it from me, I'm scared of love. Make it easy for me. I wanna be as difficult for me. I'm scared of love. Yeah, and you hard to trust. Why you want it from me? I'm begging up. Make it easy for me. Don't wanna be scared of love.
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me where have you been? Yeah, came out of hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. You just a fan. You don't hold ring. Don't hold no ring.
Pretty ass, really ass, living with a sick ass mouth and a slick ass flow. Catch up with around me, nigga, and I'm playing when I'm coming for the kitty, got my phone goddamn. Do it for my niggas in the coast right there. Do it for my niggas in the ghost right now. Niggas got killed for the boy, living dreams in the hills, and they watching for the boy right now. Goddamn, by the time of the year, we are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, no lie. You can tell it from my peers right now. Don't you wanna fuck me now? Don't you wanna love me down? Girl, you can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down. Forget to get you on me, son. Take it like you own me, son. Push it on the pussy like a button, green, full time, big time, you go.
It is now November 13th. Just kidding. It's actually December 13th now. I went MIA. Well, you guys haven't seen me post a video in a few months now. So yeah, it's December 13th, and I just wanted to add this conclusion or ending to this video. That way I can get ready to start working on my next video, which hopefully I can work on this weekend. And my goal is to have the next video out by Sunday, which should be like the next day after this one is posted. The semester has ended. I think the 9th, which was Monday, was my last day of school, and today is Friday, so I will have an update for everyone soon. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.